to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it out. It's Traore. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Pitt Panthers offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Send the tight end in motion. Rides the back and leaves it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Catches it at the 30. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wolverines offense will go to work for the first time today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Canty. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option. The give. Drop down. Pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Wall. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A little release to the back. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Pitt pushing the pace. Second down, he'll throw it. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Dumps it to the back. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They kick it away on fourth down. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got the tight end. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's long. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
They just keep firing. Stands in and takes the hit. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Canty. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. All wideouts, no back. to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
He'll do it himself. Jukes his way for more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first.
Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
But when you call the wheel route, you need to have the right matchup, and that time they did. It was the linebacker on the running back, one-on-one. He uses his speed, beat him to the outside. That's about as easy as it can get.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point... I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one, and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Another incompletion on third down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. You've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Tight end now in motion. They'll leave it with him. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. It's caught. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Gentry. Breaks into the open. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. The short hands, it's Gentry. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball. Close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Quick catch on third down. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense cashing it in on that drive. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Rush is on him. Defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout is called. The defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It's third and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quick release on the RPO. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, I'll just say it's great to have football back. Let's send it back to the guys at the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game for the 2nd half.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the 2nd half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They more than got the job done in the 1st half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the 2nd half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, just more of the same here in the 2nd half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength pro.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Panther! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Yeah, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Gives it on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country.
There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Now he's looking to throw it. Buys a little time. He's going to run it. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And the Wolverines, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Grab behind the line. It's Canty. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Michigan!
So nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Traore. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Finds his tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The play-action fake. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. The score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Boom. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So here comes the Michigan offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The give to the back. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. Keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Wants to go up top on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Works the middle of the field. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Canty. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you've got...
Touchdown, Wolverines! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really good job by the defense seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Quickly to the tight end. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up. These guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed. It doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. Turning it on! They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Pitt coming to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pressure coming. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute some points on the board.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics and 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big 1st down.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Pulls it in. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Michigan! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Michigan has long had defenses built on discipline, carrying out their assignment, and they have done that to perfection today.
Carry out your assignment, do what you're supposed to do, but do it with bad intentions. That's what I like. I like the physicality. They want to hit you in the mouth. Year after year, Michigan players leave and they go to the NFL. But the next group, discipline, tough, physical. It's always staples of these defenses. And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yep. Pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give as they work on that clock. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Takes the easy one to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late games. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll the tight end. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Canty. We reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Bringing the heat. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Across the 25. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. At the 35, he's open. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They're setting up the screen. Crosses to 40. At the 45 on his way. He's loose on the left. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Zings it complete to the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,